Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our high school spotlight game of the week preview between the Bergen Catholic Crusaders out of New Jersey traveling down to Louisiana to take on the John Curtis Patriots. Now let's take a look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with Bergen Catholic.
As the saying goes, when you travel on the road, you always pack your running game and your defense, and that bodes well for Bergen Catholic as they're replacing graduating seniors on offense, a lot of those in fact. And if they're able to establish the run versus John Curtis, that'll open things up for their superstar tight end Garrett Dickerson, who's a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses. Now let's move over to John Curtis in this ballgame, and this is a football team that pitched 7 defensive shutouts last year. That's definitely getting it done. In order for them to have success this week versus Bergen Catholic, they're going to have to keep their superstar wide receiver Malachi Dupree, who's one of the top receivers in the country. They're going to have to keep him on the move because Bergen Catholic will come in and try to bracket him and force those other wide receivers to consistently make plays. In my opinion, that's the biggest key coming into this game for the Patriots. The X factor in this ball game will be quarterback Colin McGovern. He has the keys to the offense this year, and if he can come in and get that passing game going, get into a rhythm early, then that'll start to build his confidence, and he can have a lot of success on the road. The X factor for the Patriots will be their run defense. When you're breaking in a new starting quarterback and some new pieces offensively, you want to establish a run and ease that quarterback in the game. So they're going to have to load up, stop the run, and put them in second and long, third and long situations. Now here are some coaching points for both teams in this ball game. The first quarter sets the tone for Bergen Catholic. If they can come in and get off to a great start, that goes a long way in ensuring these guys to have success throughout the course of the game. And defensively, they have to be disciplined. When you're facing a split veer attack, you have to be disciplined in your assignments and get multiple in your formations. If you can get multiple in your formations, you can then create some mismatches and some opportunities to hit big plays downfield. And for John Curtis in this game, they're going to have to take early shots deep with Malachi Dupree. You have a superstar wide receiver. Take your chances deep down the field so that way you can loosen up that coverage. And you want to keep your hands on the tight end, Garrett Dickerson. Here's a guy that's one of the best tight ends in the country. Get your hands on him. Don't allow him free release off the line of scrimmage. You want to go on those long sustained drives. And two things that does, it forces Bergen Catholic to maximize their own possessions, and it allows you to chew up the TOP. Now here are some of the top high school recruits you want to watch out for in this ball game for Bergen Catholic. You have Garrett Dickerson, an outstanding tight end that's an excellent receiver. Kurt Haluba, 6'4", 235, coming off the edge. And linebacker Cameron Chiaro, keep an eye on him, 6'1", 210 pounds. Now for John Curtis, you have the outstanding wide receiver Malachi Dupree. We talked about him earlier. Kenny Young, Latrell McGraw, and Terrence Alexander are the reason why their defense is tops in the state. I like John Curtis in this ball game, and what should be a great matchup between two outstanding high school football programs. Both teams are well coached, but I just think the defense of John Curtis as well as their running game will be too much for the Bergen Catholic Crusaders to handle.